How many times have we seen a young, electrifying talent get caught in the unforgiving machinery of the NHL, where opportunity is a luxury, not a given? Isn't it a bitter pill to swallow when a player, brimming with potential and a burning desire to prove himself, finds his path to consistent NHL ice time blocked by circumstances beyond his control? Today, we're diving deep into a situation that perfectly encapsulates this modern hockey dilemma. The Toronto Maple Leafs winger Nick Robertson. Once a beacon of offensive hope, Robertson now finds himself at the epicenter of a swirling trade rumor, with multiple Western Conference teams reportedly circling. This isn't just about a player. It's about asset management, the brutal realities of a salary-capped league, and the eternal quest for a fresh start. Welcome to the Rumor Roundup, where we dissect the strategic chess moves that shape rosters and careers across the National Hockey League. Let's zoom in on Nick Robertson, a name that has generated both excitement and frustration among Leafs Nation since he was drafted 53rd overall in 2019. From the moment he burst onto the scene, even making his NHL debut in the 2020 playoff bubble, Robertson has been touted for his elite shot, his blistering speed, and his undeniable offensive instincts. He's a player who, on paper, possesses all the tools to be a consistent top six scorer in the NHL. Yet, despite flashes of brilliance, he has struggled to secure a permanent role with the Maple Leafs. Last season, Robertson posted 15 goals and 22 points in 59 games, demonstrating those tantalizing moments of offensive flair. However, consistency has been his elusive white whale, often leading to stints as a healthy scratch or even a demotion to the AHL Marlies. It's a frustrating cycle for any young player, particularly one with a $1.825 million cap hit, which, while not exorbitant, still represents a significant investment for a player not consistently in the lineup. Many believe he possesses a high ceiling, but that ceiling seems perpetually out of reach in Toronto. The challenge for Robertson in Toronto isn't a lack of talent. It's a confluence of factors. Firstly, the Leafs forward group has been historically top-heavy, with high-priced stars like Austin Matthews and William Nylander occupying prime offensive real estate. Finding a consistent spot in the top six, where Robertson's offensive game could truly flourish, has been an uphill battle. Secondly, injuries have plagued his young career, disrupting his rhythm and preventing him from building momentum. From knee issues to shoulder problems, these setbacks have been cruel architects of his inconsistent availability, making it difficult for him to establish himself. And finally, the Leafs coaching staff has often prioritized a more defensively responsible, gritty style for their bottom six forwards, a role that doesn't always align with Robertson's offensive-minded strengths. It's a classic case of a square peg trying to fit into a round hole, not because the peg isn't well-crafted, but because the hole simply isn't the right shape. This brings us to the burgeoning trade interest, particularly from the Western Conference. According to Cam Robinson of Elite Prospects, I've heard several Western Conference teams have shown interest in the Leafs winger, including San Jose, as speculation intensifies just days before the regular season kicks off. The fact that Robertson was among the Leafs extras for their regular season opener against the Montreal Canadiens, alongside Michael Bunting, Kaye Jarnkrok, and David Kampf, only amplifies the whispers. This suggests he may not be in Toronto's initial lineup, a clear indicator that his future might lie elsewhere. Why the Western Conference? You might ask. The answer lies in opportunity. Many Western teams, particularly those in various stages of rebuilding, offer a less crowded path to significant ice time. They're actively seeking young, skilled players who can grow with their core, and they're often more willing to take a chance on a player who needs a change of scenery to unlock his full potential. Among these suitors, the San Jose Sharks are reportedly emerging as a strong favorite. And it makes perfect sense. The Sharks are precisely the type of team that should be taking a calculated gamble on a player like Robertson. They are in a full-blown rebuild, shedding veteran contracts and accumulating draft picks and young talent. Their roster, while featuring some promising pieces, lacks established offensive firepower, especially on the wings. If Robertson can be acquired for a moderate return, perhaps a mid-round draft pick or a complimentary prospect, the Sharks offer him a golden opportunity. He could step into a top six role immediately, get significant power play time, and be given the freedom to make mistakes and learn without the intense pressure cooker environment of a Canadian market like Toronto. For the Sharks, he represents a low-cost, high-reward bet on a skilled forward who could truly benefit from a fresh start and an expanded role. It's a win-win scenario. The Sharks get potential offensive spark, and Robertson gets the consistent ice time he desperately needs to develop. From a Toronto Maple Leafs perspective, a trade for Nick Robertson isn't about giving up on a player. It's about astute asset management and optimizing their roster for long-term success. General Manager Brad Treliving has shown a willingness to make tough decisions, and this situation presents another one. If Robertson cannot consistently crack the NHL lineup, his value as a trade asset diminishes with each passing day he's not playing. The risk of losing him for nothing on waivers, a scenario that becomes more plausible if he's not playing, is a significant concern. Trading Robertson now, while his potential still holds considerable appeal around the league, allows the Leafs to recoup some value. What could they get in return? Perhaps a draft pick to replenish their prospect pool, or a different type of prospect who better fits a specific organizational need. It could also free up a small amount of cap space, which, while not monumental, can be crucial for a team constantly navigating the tightrope of the salary cap. The Leafs are also looking to integrate other promising young players into their system, and moving Robertson could create a clearer path for someone else to step up. It's a strategic move that prioritizes the overall health and balance of the roster, ensuring that every asset is utilized to its fullest potential, whether that's in Toronto or elsewhere. The narrative of a change of scenery is a powerful one in professional sports, and for good reason. Sometimes, a player simply needs a new environment, a different system, or a less intense spotlight to truly thrive. For Robertson, who has faced immense pressure and scrutiny in Toronto, a move to a rebuilding team like San Jose could be the catalyst he needs to finally unleash the offensive talent that has been simmering beneath the surface. It's a tough decision for the Leafs, as no team wants to give up on a player they've invested in, but it might be the most beneficial outcome for all parties involved. So, what have we learned from this unfolding saga? We've seen how the relentless pursuit of a Stanley Cup, combined with the unforgiving nature of the salary cap, can create difficult choices for even the most promising young players. Nick Robertson stands at a crossroads, a talented winger whose path to consistent NHL success in Toronto appears increasingly obstructed. The interest from Western Conference teams, particularly the San Jose Sharks, highlights a potential lifeline, a chance for a fresh start where his offensive gifts might finally be given the stage they deserve. For the Maple Leafs, it's a classic asset management dilemma. Hold on to a player who struggles for ice time, or proactively seek a trade to maximize value and optimize their roster for the future. What do you make of the situation? Do you believe a trade is inevitable for Nick Robertson, and if so, is San Jose the perfect landing spot for him to finally break out? Or do you think the Leafs should hold on to him, hoping he eventually finds his footing in Toronto? Share your insights and predictions in the comments below. We love hearing your take on these high-stakes decisions. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the NHL's trade rumor landscape, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive reports.